Hello everyone, Jerrel here from Sungrand, developer of the Silver Falls games. I'm checking in. It's sometime late at night. I've had a long work week. I wanted to check in and let you know how things are going with development and what the plan is moving forward. So, for the time being, I have had to resume my, I would say, extended work hours as I had worked creating the final games for the Wii U and 3DS. Right now I'm working somewhere between 110 and 120 hours a week, and I know that I promised many people out there who had shown concern for me, I promised I would not do that, but I'm in a position where I need to get a significant number of titles launching consistently in order to keep my studio financially functional. So that's just how things have to be. It took me a bit of time to just process and be able to accept that. Once again, I will just have to accept that I don't really get to have a social life. I won't really get to have work-life balance. Unfortunately, I will be streaming less. I will have less time for responding to everyone on social media. I'll have less time for creating content on YouTube, just fun, entertaining things for the time being. Even just to keep my studio treading water, I'll have to launch one major title a month, which is already going to be a significant endeavor. But in order to not just tread water, but to put money in the bank and to keep things safe, I'm going to have to launch at least one small minor title on some other platform and one major title on the Switch for the foreseeable future. I'm hoping that this will only have to continue for about 6 months or so and things can settle. I do have a game plan. I'll be launching some titles on mobile platforms with ads running. These will be non-Silver Falls titles, so please keep a lookout for the new IP that I will be launching. They will be smaller games that you can play for free on different mobile platforms. I am in contact and organizing some titles with Atari, and I won't be bringing Silver Falls games to the Atari VCS, but I will be creating new exclusive games that will be different IP that I have had in development for the past few years now. So I want to thank everyone again for understanding, and how we are going with Silver Falls development is that Guardians and Metal Exterminators for the Switch is basically all done. I'm doing my final testing to make sure all of the new story events, and there's a significant amount, I need to make sure that they all work correctly, get rid of typos, make sure all the events function. So for people that have enjoyed the characters and the story of Guardians and Metal Exterminators, there will be significantly more for you to enjoy on the Nintendo Switch. So basically that game is now done. I'm just doing the final testing on that, making sure everything is working, and I'm adding the one final playable monster which people voted for, the Face Taker. So I'll be doing the rigging and the animations for him tomorrow and the final testing, and then Guardians and Metal Exterminators for the Switch will be completely finished for launch. It'll be ready for launch. I'll be submitting that to Nintendo. Then it will take me about 1 week after that to finish the menu programming and balancing and final testing for Undertakers. I hope to have that done within a week. That will be then submitted to Nintendo. In the meantime, I'll be launching some small stuff on KaiOS. That's right, KaiOS. I think it's a really neat little platform. It's so cool. There is a market for new games. KaiOS is being used around the world. There is space in their app store for new games, especially ones that have a bit more complexity and interesting gameplay and higher quality game presentation. So I will be launching some small stuff on KaiOS, and I'll be doing that very regularly. That'll bring in some revenue into the studio. After Undertakers, I will be finishing the port of Silver Falls Gaiden from the Wii U to the Switch. That will be, hopefully I can do that within a couple of weeks, and then I will be bringing Gaiden Deathly Delusion Destroyers and Ruby River to the Switch as well. Thank you to everyone who had voted and shown your support. I personally would love to keep the game exclusive to the 3DS. I love having it make that console special, as that is the console's very final title. But again, I do understand that people in Europe did not get a chance to play. Those are two Silver Falls games that people didn't get to experience over in Europe at all. And so hopefully, with that lineup, I can maintain launching one major title a month. After that, we'll be looking at Duck Season and Face Takers, and after that, Galaxy Bound Curse DX. So I just have a significant amount of work to do. When I get into this mode, I generally avoid making check-in videos because I'm not personable enough, and I'm in a totally different mindset. When I'm working this way, I'm not very fun. I'm not engaging or interesting because I've switched gears into a mode where I've optimized just working. I've just mentally shut down all my human functions in terms of wanting to have a social life, wanting to engage with other humans, wanting to engage with my interests. I mentally just shut all that stuff off, and I focus my entire energy on creating games. I kind of think of this mode as, you know how, say for example, we have in Final Fantasy games, you have limit breaks. In Bleach, you have your Bankai. You know, in Dragon Ball, you have your Super Saiyan form. For me, I kind of think this is like a limit transform, you know, like a combination of like a transform and a limit break. So it's a form in which I can get an extreme amount of work done. I can work very quickly for very long periods of time. I can comfortably hit around 120 hours of work every week, but the sacrifice is I'm not that happy of a person. I'm not personable, I'm not fun to talk to and be around, which is generally why I will be creating less check-ins, less video content, and streaming less, because entering that trance limit form has a cost, and that cost is I don't really get to be a person while I'm in that form, but the trade-off is I get to work very quickly, I get to make these games, so you do what you got to do to get the work done. Thanks for watching. Thank you for checking in, everyone. I hope you'll be looking forward to these games. And if you are looking forward to see what my brain has cooked up in terms of just fun little quirky games, go ahead and grab a KaiOS phone, because you can grab the Nokia 2720 from Walmart for $20. All the games I will be making for that will be free, and there will be ads in there. Say, for example, if I have a little RPG, if you want to heal up your party, you can watch an ad and that will heal your party. You can get double EXP or extra rewards after battle by watching just a short ad, you know, those sort of things on the KaiOS platform. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'm very much looking forward to continuing my communications with Atari because I really want to get some games on the VCS. Take care, everyone. Be well. Here's my YouTube catchphrase. This is my YouTube sign-off thing. My YouTube sign-off catchphrase. I'll catchphrase you later.